Hi, Mike Violette with EMC TV at the 2018 Long Beach EMC SIPI Symposium. I'm pleased to be here with Joe DiBiase with Amplifier Research. Tell us about the advantages of AR's processes, Joe.
Mike, thanks for the introduction. Today I'd like to talk about the advantages. One of the strongest advantages we believe we have is our ability to understand and talk to our customers to define the requirements of a system up front. Our systems engineers have years of experience in systems and standards. They have an arsenal of amplifier components to choose from, and they have hundreds of predefined designs at hand so they can build the customers to specific needs.
So this is system integration, matching the equipment configuration with the needs.
Exactly. So what we want to do is we want to work with customers up front in their efforts. So we want to work with them on defining their requirements. And we want to understand their challenges, their budgetary restrictions, space, environmental considerations, everything that goes along with the system that we have to consider.
How do you prepare your customers to develop that spec? How do you work with them to define all those parameters?
Well, again, we have a long history of building systems throughout the industry. And we've built systems from the very low voltage RF systems for IEC testing to some of the highest RF generating systems in the world. And our amplifiers attest to that. We have some of the largest broadband amplifiers in the world today.
This looks like a very complex arrangement here. This is a typical radiated immunity stack.
It's not typical, but it's a customized system that we do often. And actually, this mass is only 2 meters. But in actuality, it was 5 meters tall, lifting racks like this of equipment with hundreds of pounds of antennas mounted on the mast.
Sounds like it was for testing maybe aircraft or spacecraft or something.
Exactly,
okay,
yes.
yeah.
It was for military purposes.
Okay, fantastic.
All right.
So what's new this year, what you're offering in the systems area? How have you refined things in the last, say, year or two?
Well, again, when we work with customers, we'll work to their basic requirements, and we try to give them something beyond their expectations. But what we also offer them is equipment that will greatly improve their test throughput. One such product is our multi-tone test system. We've improved that to now it offers conducted and radiated immunity testing. And so basically, traditionally you run a single tone. By using multiple tones, you improve the speed of the test by a factor almost equivalent to the number of tones.
Sure, you got all those dwell times you got to deal with, particularly with systems that exercise something over a long period of time.
Exactly.
So if you're putting up 5 or 6 tones,
it's 5 or 6 times faster.
Production, yeah.
Right. And also we have a new series of amplifiers, the U-series amplifiers. So they operate from 10 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz. So what does that mean? You generally would have 2 or 3 amplifiers to cover the same range. You have to switch in and out of those amplifiers, so the complexity of the system is greater. By using these amplifiers, you reduce that complexity and you improve the reliability of the overall system.
And your techs are happier too.
Our techs are happier.
My guys would be
yes.
Well, thanks very much, Joe. Pleased to see you in Long Beach. Enjoy the rest of the week. This is Mike Violette with EMC TV.
Thank you.
Chat like that, like they do in the commercials, you know, with
right.
the B-roll going on and stuff like that.
Okay.
Good.